Previously on Syrvivor. The three tribes competed in a charades immunity challenge where body and mind came out on top. On the body tribe, tension built between Owen and Mike as idol paranoia continued to boil. On the mind tribe, Lydia found her tribe's hidden immunity idol and contemplated planting a fake for the others to find. On the Sole tribe, Jemiah was on the outs after casting a stray vote for Adam at the previous tribal council. Despite some mistrust towards Adam on the part of Zach, the four-person Soul Alliance plus Zach stayed strong, and Jemiah became the fifth person voted out of the game. 16 are left, who will be voted out tonight.
Younger 16 individual packaged bags.
Oh, see.
Within these bags, there contains two colors. You're swapping from a 3-tribe format to 2 tribes. You will have blue, new body tribe, and pink, the new soul tribe. Mine, I'm sorry. That said, I will go around. Each of you take one bag. Do not open it until I say so. And when everyone else gets their bags, I will let you know. New body here, new soul there. You guys can open up your box. See which tribe you land on. Blue for Adam. A lot of pain over there. Good luck, soldier.
Let's go, body.
New body. My tribe. 4 of them stayed.
This is fun.
Well, that is.
So you can just use our regular. I was trying to open it like
I am feeling so good because I've got 2 of my old tribe members, and then I know Cassidy and Lindsay already, so I am not stressing. I mean, knock on wood, that I'll be going home.
We got new body, new soul, new tribes of 8. Some things to point out. We have new body.
Pistorius.
Adam Soul, previously Soul.
Soul.
4 previously Mind Tribe people with Lydia, Kevin, Carl, and Molly. And 3 previous body people. Looking over to new soul, we have 4 previous soul members with Cassidy, Lindsay, Zach, and Ryan. 3
for most of the game, it's been kind of like on autopilot. Like mind was super unified in each vote, and now I am the only mind person left, and very stranded. But
Let's pull some people. Adam, only sole person. The rest of your old tribe over there. Join this new tribe. How you doing?
I mean, I'm excited to meet all these new people. Obviously, it would be nice to have some old friends on my tribe, but you know, like I think the 3 tribe and 2 tribe format makes it really interesting because I'm not the only person who is in the minority. I'm happy to work with any and everyone, and I think you know that because I got no one, so that's fun.
Holly, pink matches well with your hair. How are you feeling about your new tribe? On a little bit of the downs with just 3 body, but how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. Happy my buff matches my hair. And I'm really excited to work with all these people. I can't wait to see what happens. So hoping we win the challenge today.
And Lindsay, you just came from 2 back-to-back tribal councils. Now you found yourselves in, one could say, the majority of the numbers being 4 with the new Sole tribe. How are you feeling?
I mean, kind of like I said last time, every day of Survivor is a brand new day, so the past doesn't necessarily matter all that much, but I am really happy to have people that I just trust and have supported me, and I support them back this whole time with me, so can't say that I'm dissatisfied, but also just taking everything as it comes.
Awesome. All right. New tribes, get familiar with them. We'll be in there for a while, but are you guys ready for the new, your next challenge as a new tribe? Like these tribes, you don't know everyone in your tribe, so this is up for grabs. If you want to be safe, just grab it. But whoever takes it, their tribe will go to tribal council and vote someone out. However, if nobody takes it, both tribes will go to tribal council and each tribe will vote someone out. You guys will be able to talk to each other as a tribe as well as the other tribe. This will be standing here, and whoever wants to take it can take whenever they want to within 25 minutes. This is just individual immunity for the tribal council. If you take it, your tribe will go, the other tribe will be safe.
So you couldn't take it and save it and not use it.
No.
You have to use it this week.
Yeah. Alright? Everyone clear? Challenge is on. You guys can talk as a tribe, you can talk individually, do whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Hey guys.
What's going on?
I don't know where to travel.
Yeah, no. I say we condense.
If they don't say we both go.
What are we doing? Hello. She's already making alliance with the other squad. What's going on?
The only chance we don't is them taking it. So us not taking them, no matter what, is the good option.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's no advantage to like one person.
Yeah.
It's not like you can save like the weakest member of the tribe.
Yeah. So like I mean, somebody taking it here just gives them the advantage in numbers. It just means they have 8 and we have 7.
Let's just wait a little bit. Let's just see if they do something stupid.
Like, we're not going to be alone. Like, they're obviously trying to exclude us. Like, they suck. They lose every time. We're fucking OP. So we'll take you in. We have to vote. No, just grab it and then we're just looking. Obviously, they're going to go for us. Like, look at them. Like, I don't have to grab it. One of you can grab it. Like, they already targeted us. They're like, oh, so you like, and they're like, alright, we'll kind of go one of you guys are like, for fun. Unless you convince us of what it's saying, I'm not gonna like convince you, bro. Convince me that you don't suck.
Just under 20 minutes.
Oh, you're gonna grab it if one of us tries to go for it? Otherwise, I will not take it.
Interesting spot by Adam.
stressful as hell.
Comforting vibe.
We might still be in the game. So, like, obviously I wasn't one of the first 2 targets, so hi. If we stayed, I was not guaranteed to be safe. I literally don't care if we're not.
Yeah, I want to be a team. I like all of us. I don't like the little groups.
Automatically it for some reason.
Because that's not how we
Let's talk about this later.
Yeah,
Okay.
just for right now as we're going around, just something to think about. Sort of things are
Very
floating
good to
around.
know. Very good to know.
But you know they're going to shoot.
My heart rate's pounding a lot more than the last active challenge.
We keep winning because like we're OP and then they're jealous. I'm talking.
Well, you can win immunity right now.
Yeah, you can grab it right now.
It's all yours.
Please take it. Mindset.
What is that in your hand?
It's the bag.
Oh, that's cute.
I heard that. Okay. That's kind of unrelated to this right now, but we should talk about
14:45.
it. Okay. Right? I don't see how that's totally relevant here. Right? What?
But if one of you guys takes it, then I'm actively safe when I'm alone.
I know. Yeah.
Is there a reason why you're not?
That's not enough of an incentive, no offense.
That's fair. No, I get that. I get
Go
that.
grab it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You know, and that makes it look good for you because then buddy, you're the hero. We got us take the thing. We don't.
That's
want
fair.
that. Yeah. Or you could play hero for us. What? You could play hero for us and take it.
Yeah, that's what I want.
But like you guys have way more numbers.
Huh?
Like you, it's fantastic. That's the same thing, and you don't have to worry.
I think you guys need to go for that. Like, I feel like my body is solid over here. I don't know where you guys are. So I think what I mean, it doesn't matter who goes there, as long as it's somebody. I'm gonna sprint which one of you guys. I just think someone from body needs.
Once they take it, they'll be united. No one will
10 minutes left.
Thanks.
Right? If you're gonna grab, we're waiting.
Are you okay?
I'm
I don't want to go to tribal.
No,
You're making me a little nervous here.
I'm just feeling like a little bit accused right now.
Yeah, because you keep standing there.
I mean, you have to understand, like, as someone who's like the only person allowed to try, I have like no way to verify anything.
Stress. I'm just stressed.
Oh my god. I want to talk to you real quick again. Where do you want to go?
Close to here.
Owen!
Let's go! Yeah! Let's go! So time!
Owen takes it with the new body trial with 9 minutes remaining. This means that Owen will be safe at Tribal Council, but new body will be going to Tribal Council and someone will be the 6th person voted out of the game. New Sole, you are free for the week. You will not be going to Tribal Council. In addition, if there were any remaining idols from My Body Soul that have not been found, they have to take it back. There are not any new idols yet, so there will not be a new idol. You guys are off for the week. New body, Tribal Council, Friday, where someone will be the 6th person voted out of the game, and it will not be Owen. Awesome. That's all I have.
This is not what I'm proud of. The thing is, I had to do it because Adam was literally playing defense on that idol. If I didn't grab it, I don't think anyone else would have had the guts to. I barely did. My heart's still pounding. And Adam's the only Sole member still in our tribe, which, I mean, is also, I just think he's on the outs. And I talked to Carl, I talked to Kevin and Joe, and I know Joe and Maddie are still kind of aligned with me from body, so I think we definitely have the majority advantage if we wanted to vote Adam out. It had to be someone, and look, both tribes would have gone to tribal council, and I mean, I'm safe this week, but I know this puts a huge target on my back. I hope this doesn't fuck me.
Yeah, it's one of a hell of a way to jump in.
I will say my DMs are completely open. And I just got shafted by 4 of my tribe mates. So, team body. And mind, I guess, but I'm not happy.
Yeah.
So I think I just got combination swap screwed, my allies screwed, my allies screwed. The play was use the steal a boat to work with the 3 body and take out Carl. But now with Owen doing that, I think he's trying to get me out. I think it makes no sense for him. He was never gonna go. Having something in my pocket makes me feel a little bit better. But having seemingly no allies makes me feel worse.
I feel like I should explain myself.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, this puts a target on my back, but I think Adam would have certainly got it if I had not have done that. Yeah, I guess I wanted to take the guessing out of it and just not leave it up to chance. You know what I mean? So, sorry.
I get it.
It's not it's not personal.
Yeah,
you know?
who doesn't want
game.
immunity?
Someone on one tribe had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. They're going to tribal.
I really do not know how to feel about that. I got Owen to take it. I don't know how the Sole on my tribe reacted, which scares me because they're the majority. I told them that we were gonna protect Adam as much as we could on that side, but I just want to make sure we didn't go to trial as much. So I talked with Joe, Owen, and Madison on the new body tribe. I was telling them I'm gonna try and talk to Adam, distract him. One of you go grab it, so if Adam grabbed it, one of them was going home. If one of us grabbed it, Adam could still go home, and it wouldn't be one of them 3. Plus, there's also the possibility of someone from the old mine tribe to go too. I'm just happy too that I'm not going at all.
So I've got Mike and Jason with me, and I'm automatically gonna work with them. And then I know Cassidy and Lindsay already, so that's an easy decision to work with them. Right now, the person on the outs is kind of Sabrina, just because she's the only mind person. And during the challenge, she was the first one to go over to her old tribe and talk privately. And we were all kind of what the hell, we should be talking as a group. So immediately she kind of had a target on her back. And I talked to Mike and Jason, and I was basically hey, I know. Sorry, I just got back from a fire drill. But anyways, I talked to Mike and Jason, and I was basically I know Cassidy and Lindsay, so we can trust them. And they're kind of all for voting Sabrina out at the first tribal whenever we go. So I'm feeling okay. I know Mike was kind of panicking, texting me yesterday. He's I'm really nervous. I feel I'm gonna be the first one to go. And I was no way, Sabrina's gonna be the first one to go. I mean, after that, I don't know, but at least for the next week, he's good to go. So yeah, that's what's happening.
Alright, so for a non-tribal week, not a great week so far. For starters, I way overplayed that challenge, I think, and in hindsight, the correct way to play that challenge is just to not do anything at all, I think. It shows your social hand way too much, and I think I might have promised too many things out of getting us safety to the old soul people of my tribe, because there's no way Adam's staying this week, I don't think, unless I convinced Madison, Joe, and Owen to go to Rocks for him. I don't know if there's any way that I'll be able to not be in a sticky situation.
We're safe this week. It's going to be very easy for our tribe to pick people off, which is great. Like, I think we all opened up our bandanas and were just shocked because we were like, okay, if 2 of us are together, like, how cool would that be? How 3 of us, right? Like, to have 4 of us all in the same tribe, oh my God, like, it's awesome. So we're really pumped. I would be very nervous if I was the other players, simply because of the numbers. I know that everyone's like, we should vote Sabrina when it comes to it because she's the outsider. However, I don't necessarily think that's the best idea because she's an easy swing vote. Like, if we're like, we can protect you, she's gonna be very loyal because she knows she has no other option. Just preliminary thoughts on that. You don't really have to worry about that.
So I'm with Cassie on desk right now, you know, RA life, and she is going to text Adam to like see what's up with their tribe.
Welcome back to my channel.
What are you texting him?
Hey, just wanted to check in and see how you were doing. Cause like I genuinely like am curious because I feel bad that he's the only one left from the Soul Tribe, but I also am a nosy bitch and I want to know what's going on in the other tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it. I had to, dude. Adam was literally puppy guarding the idol. If someone else didn't take it, he was gonna take it. And I don't think anyone on the new Soul team was gonna grab it. So I just felt like, you know, why take the chance? Why wait for Adam to pick up the idol, knowing full well that if I grabbed the idol, people would vote out Adam. Why would I, you know, give the chance for his selfish ass to grab it while I go to tribal council worrying about if I'm gonna get voted off? No, I took it out of his hands. I put it in my hands. Yeah, so I'm safe this week. Hopefully, crossing my fingers that my new body teammates don't hold this against me. It wasn't personal, and we all know who we're voting for anyway, so this should be a chill week.
Okay, so we're going to tribal. Owen took the individual immunity idol, and I mean, I get it. I understand like their thought process. If it wasn't him, it would have been Adam, and I definitely prefer it would be one of the 7 of us over Adam, but it was still a fast one on us and definitely rubbed us the wrong way. I don't know, that was not cute. And I don't know, Owen came up to me after and he was like, you're still voting Adam, right? Like, you get it? Like, da 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 da. And I'm like, I get it, dude, but still doesn't mean that I trust you anymore, especially after what you pulled. Especially because I was willing to trust Owen and them, but that automatically made me not want to trust them anymore. So that's kind of sad, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Obviously, like here, everyone wants to just do a unanimous vote for Adam, but I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure if it would be a better move to get one of the bodies out right now, because then Adam would be still there, easy picking afterwards, because then the bodies wouldn't have a good number anymore, and they would probably want to side with us, I hope. and then hope that we all make it to the merge together. I don't know. Definitely a tricky one. And then also Molly and Carl kept trying to reassure me like, oh Kevin, you should take the idol. You're the safest out of all of us. And that's very worrying, because if they all think I'm the safest, I'm gonna be probably one of the first minds to go then. Like, I didn't realize this was how I was gonna go. I'm scared. But definitely need to play my cards right now. I think it's time for me to really start playing.
Okay, so I spent the first, 4 weeks of this game, 3 weeks of the game, whatever it is. I spent the first bulk of this game playing fucking scared. I played the bulk of this game playing weak. I played the bulk of this game playing Ryan and Lindsay's game. That's over with. I am playing Adam's game right now. This is a complete change of pace. I'm done like kowtowing to the people who are trying to play a boring game. That's not happening. Oh yeah, Adam, you should go with the mind. You know Carl and I guess like Kevin talked to you once. Fuck off. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not playing it safe. This is the point. This is where Tony Vlachos takes out Sophie. This is where the game shifts. This is where I become the pilot of my own game. The fact that I have Madison on my tribe is the only saving grace right now. If I didn't have Madison, I would be completely royally screwed and nothing I could do would matter. If I had just gotten like Mike on the tribe instead of Madison, that would have been the end of my game and I'm done. But I'm starting a group with the body people. I think it makes so much fucking sense for them to work with me, especially with my advantage. And if they don't work with me, if they take me out this week, they're going out one by one in the next few weeks.
I was like pretty stoked when he like switched up our tribes, because it meant that I didn't have to vote anybody else out in an ideal world. I'm not gonna have to vote anybody out for my mind tribe for at least a little bit. You know, someone new. I was really like dreading having to make that kind of decision, and I just happened to be on the tribe with like 3 of my old tri-mates. So like we have like the majority. So that's, well, like tied, but like the majority, there's 4 of us. So that's freaking awesome. We like already had like a separate group message, like in like a quasi alliance kind of thing. So it was like literally ideal. And then, I don't know, challenge was whack as heck. Not like 100, not entirely pleased with how it went. Like I would very much prefer someone from the Mind Tribe, like the original Mind Tribe, to have taken like the individual thing, because I wanted us to go to tribal anyways, just in the context of protecting Sabrina for at least one tribe. Will give her like a little bit longer to get to know people, because obviously she'd be the easy vote for the first tribal. And then that night I reached out to Adam, because he had been like, oh, I'm a free agent. I'm like, yeah, we know you're a free agent, you're the only one over here. Like, you don't have to tell us that. We literally all know. But I wanted to reach out to him before someone else did. I don't know, gotta get that foot in the door. And I like just talked to him briefly. Joe texted me. No, not Joe. Owen texted me later that night, and then we FaceTimed too. He like, I don't know, I was just trying to catch vibes, trying to get some information out of him too. I got some, but like, you never know, I could be getting played. And then Madison like later texted me, and I like chatted with her, and then I texted like Joe maybe the next day, and then we FaceTimed. And it seems like everybody basically wants to vote out, like from both tribes wants to vote out Adam for this particular tribal, but like they're not going to tell me anything different. But then interestingly enough, like Joe was like, oh, I was thinking like maybe next time, like maybe Madison, like maybe Carl, I don't know. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, like I'm not super close with anybody, like just tell me what you think. So that was like interesting to know. Like obviously I told Carl, but like told him to keep it on the DL.
So in any case, I feel like it was just assumed when we left that, you know, Adam was like on the chopping block, and you know, the old Mind team was just kind of assuming we'd all like cooperate and vote him off. But dude, despite what Carl's telling me, because he actually texted me too today, just asking where my head was at. I told him Adam. I'm keeping it consistent. I'm just telling everyone Adam.
That works. I've heard that before.
And he was like, yeah, and I asked him, I was like, so you close with the other mine people, I assume? And he's kind of like, yeah, we hung out, but it's a new game. It's, new rules. And I was like, bullshit. Because I know his ass is going to be like colluding with the other mine people, trying to take us out one by one. So, Adam, we need you, and I think you need us.
So like my take on this,
let's do something.
Yeah, so my take on this whole thing. If I go home this week, Owen, you're going home the week after. Madison, you'll probably be going the week after that, and then Joe probably the week after that, or vice versa on Madison and Joe. I don't want that to happen. I like you guys.
That would not be
and the thing is, like, even if they thought like, oh, the Sole people are going to use our idol to save me, and they decided to vote either Joe or Madison this week, it's the same deal. They'll take me out next week, and then they'll take the two of you out in the weeks after. So like, the reason I wanted to like bring myself to you guys is because we have the same exact incentives right now, which is work together.
But here's the thing. So if we like have an alliance right now and we all vote for one person, say Carl, for instance, a hypothetical
Yes.
Carl vote goes down. It's 4v4 assuming they all vote Adam. So does it just tie? Like, how does that work?
Thanks for setting me up, Owen. I appreciate it. So Owen actually FaceTimed me yesterday, right? And I exposed to him a little thing that I've had for a little bit. Joe, you might remember this being a thing, but at Challenge 3, during the mine station, when we had to go look for all those little like symbols and then bring them back to our boards, on the shed, the board where we had it, on number 12, it said, if you want an advantage, check in the torch behind your station. I checked in the torch behind the station, and I got this.
He comes close to the camera.
It's very interesting. I literally didn't read anything that wasn't the numbers.
Steal a vote.
I have a steal a vote advantage. Anytime until the final 8 of this game, I can steal 1 vote from someone else at Tribal and put my own vote in instead. So effectively, we have a 2-vote swing. I take one of their votes, and I vote for the person I want to vote for.
That's helpful.
Seems like
we have a
seems like
5-3 majority. Us 4.
That's actually like
seems like a tie vote in this exact situation would be the exact situation you'd want to play that in.
I mean this in the least mean way possible, but Adam, you're a damn cockroach. Oh my god. So we'll see what happens this week. I just want to send him home. I really just want to get him home, but apparently he has this damn advantage that he's gonna use to steal one of our votes, and then they'll have the majority. So I can't really get Joe or Madison to see why they should just force the tie and help us get the advantage both flushed and Adam still sent home. Like, I don't know why that's so hard for them to comprehend. I wish they could, but I totally understand where they're coming from at the same time. Like, I wouldn't necessarily want to put myself in a position where it might be 3 against 4, because that's just suicide when you're flushing your only advantage. But I hope they can see that Adam just sucks at challenges and he's sneaky and he's honestly been mean to us, and so I just don't like him this week, and he's public enemy number 1 in my opinion. But we'll see what's gonna happen after this vote. Not happy about it. I really don't think that I'm gonna be on the right side of the vote this week. So, low-key Adam, if you're gonna steal anyone's vote, go ahead and steal mine so I can say that I've always been on the right side of the vote. But we'll see. I'm really irked that there might be this advantage that there's just literally nothing we can do about, because I can't get the one things I could do, I can't get people to go along with, and I might be able to force more urgency with like Carl and Lydia, but then I'm gonna be giving up more information than I already have, and I feel like I've been kind of an information hole this week, which is also not where I want to be. So
as you're probably aware by this point, the split on New Body is 4 past Mind Tribe members, 1 soul, which is Adam, who I'm relatively close with, and then 3 body members, including me. Adam has that steal a vote thing. Can't do that. Anyway, so we technically have majority right now, if that all goes well. So right now we're just like, we're gonna have a call with Adam later, and we're gonna discuss who we're gonna get out. The thing is, Carl has upset each one of us extremely deeply. He has called out past body tribe at immunity challenges for possible cheating, which did not occur. He called out Adam in the middle of this past challenge, which is not good for team camaraderie. And he's reaching out to everyone except yours truly. And that's the kicker right there for me. So now whenever anyone says the word Carl, my blood pressure goes up a little bit. So all this is because he hasn't reached out to me. I reached out to Lydia and she responded. I reached out to Kevin and he responded. Haven't heard anything from Molly. I'm letting her do that. Carl. I want to get out Carl, but I don't want to rush it in case he has a hidden immunity idol, so we might have to go for like Molly. All she has to do is reach out to me. That's all she has to do. Anyway, Carl is not passing the vibe check, is what I'm getting at. Thank you.
This week's special letter is S. S stands for stress. Stress is what happens when you find out your name's coming up. And that's where we are. Apparently, Body Tribe wants to throw a couple of votes at me. No idea what's gonna happen there, or like how those votes are supposed to work. We're not sure if they're trying to force a tie. We're not sure if Adam has an idol. Basically, there's a lot of scenarios going around. None of them are that definite, but the one thing we know for sure is that I'm getting votes put on me. So, feel bad. I don't feel good, don't feel confident. Would really like Adam to go home at the end of the week, but who the fuck knows if that's gonna happen? Because right now, things are okay. But if they go sideways, it seems like it might be my neck. So, stress levels are high. That's all I got.
This week has been by far the scariest week of Survivor and the most nerve-wracking week in terms of tribal council. And I have immunity. That's saying something. So at the start of this week, I really thought I was gonna vote Adam. And now that is like 3 people past who I'm voting for now. Yesterday was a big day. Me and Madison decided that Joe is in love with Molly, or has a big crush on her, or something. He's telling her way too much. He told her about our plan with Carl, and that doesn't fly with me. You know, Joe, I would consider a friend at this point. We had an alliance on Body. He was in the original alliance, and now he's my new ally on my new team. But he's just too talkative, and I don't think his relationship with Molly is A, gonna happen, B, as symbiotic as he thinks it is. I think Molly's just using him for information, and he's just giving it to her, no questions asked. Because Molly talked with me yesterday, you know, confirming that I was voting Adam, which I'm not. And now she thinks I'm voting for, or I guess the rest of mine thinks I'm voting for Carl, which we're not. Again, we were at the start of the week before Joe spilled our plans. Now we gotta take out Molly. And I like Molly, but she's gotta go.
Okay, Survivors got me out here playing at last. This is stressful. Okay, so here's the deal that me and Kevin were talking and we figured out. So, in theory, it's the 4 old mind tribe versus the 3 old bodies and Adam the soul. But it sounds like Adam is going to steal one of our votes so that they have 5 and we are only at 3. Therefore, it is no longer a tie. We are not in the majority. We have no power this week. So, how do we fix this? We get someone that's not Adam to flip over to us. So, Owen's safe. He's not doing anything to rock the boat. Wasn't very receptive, so he's off the table. I tried Joe first. He wasn't really listening to me and was like, no, I won't do it. And I just had to pretend to be okay with that. So he's off the table. That leaves Madison. So, in a risky play here, me and Kevin are the only 2 that know about this advantage. Lydia believes that they're all voting for Adam anyways, because they don't have the majority, and thinks Madison is 85% likely to vote with us. And then Carl, I didn't want to stress out with this, because I would not like being Carl in this situation, so I kept the information from Carl as well. Anyways, so me and Kevin FaceTimed her, and honestly kind of backed her into a corner. I hate to say it, we did it in a very nice way. We're nice people. So we kind of told her, and we're like, we know about this advantage, Madison, like, and then telling her kind of like, we need to, and then we pitched the idea to her that if, we're back in our little scenario here, she votes with us, and Adam still has his 2 votes, that would force an actual 4-4 tie. Carl doesn't have a vote, but doesn't vote in the revote. Adam doesn't vote. And then, honestly, no one wants to draw rocks anyway, so they probably all vote for Adam, and Adam uses his advantage and still goes home. So, we really got to make her see that that's the move here, and then we're trying to make her feel really safe by being like me, you, Kevin. So me, Madison, Kevin would then be the new trio going forward. So then when we only have 7 people, we basically still have the majority, and we can run this game and all get to the merge, and then continue to go from there.
I feel like Mind, unless there's some elaborate scheme that I'm not a part of, they're just playing this badly because they're not making a compelling case to anyone as to why the 4 of me, Madison, Owen, and Joe shouldn't just bond together and make a play. And, like, just go to rocks if we need to. Because, like, they're not even pretending to be not together. They're not even pretending to say, well, yeah, if you take me out this week, I am happy to take out Carl next week. Or, like, if you take out Joe this week, we will take out Carl next week. Like, that's not even what they're saying. They can fucking lie to me. They're not trying to. Like, there's a big difference between me telling Ryan the second we are about to go to tribal, like the second we lose the challenge. Listen, there's a group that was created that doesn't include you. I want you in the game. Let's work together. There's a big difference between that and mine saying, well, so what do you think about tribal this week? Like, no, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. It's condescending to me as a game player. And they fucking know it. But they think they're in the power, and it is going to be sweet, sweet vengeance if we can take out Molly this week. Even though I think Molly is by far my favorite person from the Mind Tribe. I just genuinely like her as a person. But with her out of the game, those little fuckers are scrambling. They're going all over the place. No one knows what's happening. Kevin loses Molly. Carl loses Molly, who's his only meat shield on that tribe, because everyone, like, dislikes Carl. And he, like, clearly he doesn't know that, because he doesn't have the fucking mental capacity to understand, like, oh, okay, I was mean to Adam at that challenge. I very much put Adam in danger. And he says he's apologizing to me? Well, no. No.
Fuck. It's the day of tribal council. And, I'm kinda excited. I mean, yeah, I'm safe this week, but if somehow they convinced Adam
they being Mind, those motherfuckers, if they convinced Adam to vote for someone on our team, be it Joe or Madison, I am actually fucked. I'm probably gonna go home next week. So I made this little meme to kind of encapsulate my thoughts on the situation. Hopefully this isn't backwards. So you have tiny brain voting for Adam, and then you have big brain rounding up old body tribe and becoming allies with Adam, taking out Carl, because that was the plan on like Monday or Tuesday. And then you have planet-sized brain pretending we're voting for Carl and actually voting for Lydia, because that was gonna be a strategy after Joe spilled the tea that we were thinking about voting for Carl. And you know, who knows, someone on mine might have the immunity idol, play it to Carl. I don't know though. But I do think they are that close, and they're not gonna split up. And then here we got the galaxy brain play, and this is the game plan for today. Making Joe think we're voting for Lydia because mine thinks we put the target on Carl, but actually voting for Molly and not telling Joe because he is a simp. Sorry, Joe. Molly's gotta go.
New body tribe. Welcome to your first tribal council as a new tribe. So new body, new tribe, 8 new faces, 3 tribes mixed together to form one. Let's talk about that. Adam, what's your vibe of your new tribe? You're the only sole person on this tribe, 4-3-1 split. How are you feeling?
In general, like, I really do like all these people. It's just like, at some point, you gotta admit you were swap screwed, and I'm admitting I'm swap screwed.
Kevin, 4-3-1 split, but on the opposite side, you guys technically have the majority with 4 people. How are you feeling?
Honestly, not too great either. I think you think that if you have the 4 majority that you're quote-unquote safer, but it's still, regardless, like, it doesn't make you feel any better. There's always something that you can't account for, so it's gonna be interesting, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Cool. Let's talk about that challenge. Molly, become fresh new tribe swap. The challenge is an interesting one. What is the challenge, and what is your thought process during the challenge?
Greed was a really good challenge, like, to watch. I think I'd really like it as, like, a viewer, but pretty brutal from the player perspective. It's kind of like you're looking at all losing situations all the time, so it's just kind of hard to get through the challenge, but we did the best we could and ended up here and gotta move forward, win the next ones.
Yeah. Carl, so Owen obviously took the immunity, idol safety, whatever you want to call it. There was a good 18 minutes that happened before that. What happened in those 18 minutes? Were there deals? Were there talks? Were there some yelling? What happened during it?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't anything too official, I would say. It was kind of a series of events that led to Owen taking the idol, but I mean, as soon as we broke out, Adam took his turn defending the idol, made it very clear that if one of us didn't take it, he was going to, and at the end of the day, I think that's why Owen took it.
Lydia, what was your view? Adam was clearly not guarding, but near the idol pretty much the entire time. What was your thought behind that? New tribe, new people, and you're doing that?
No, I'm not gonna lie, it was like mad sus that Adam was like standing right by. I was like, oh, like, are you gonna take it? Like, please don't take it, I don't want to go to tribal. But I mean, like, I also didn't know that Owen was gonna go grab it, so that's like also really frustrating, because like I don't know, like, you can assume that Adam's gonna take it, you can think he's gonna take it, but like also you don't know until he actually goes. So like we could have ended up going to tribal, you know, like when we wouldn't have had to, when someone else could have grabbed it. So it's still like, it's still frustrating, like, you know, like in the moment you're like frustrated with everybody, even if they had like good intentions.
Joe, what's your view of Owen taking it? Obviously he's from your original body tribe, but at the same time you're here at tribal susceptible and he's not.
Well, I think it kind of like
puts a lot of like the people in body like on edge just in the fact that where it's like, you know, it's a 4-3 like, you know, like majority type thing. So it's like Owen taking kind of puts a target on like all our back, especially like what was happening before. So it's like very like just the nature of the challenge. It made it very hard to think of that new team, new people type thing when you still have like a lot of the like activities from before going in, which kind of just puts everyone on edge and everyone very like sporadic on like what they want to do.
Let's talk to the man himself. So, what's the thought process? Why did you take it?
Yeah, I knew this was coming. And the thing is, I still don't have a real answer. I feel like my hand was kind of forced because, you know, on one hand, I did think Adam was seriously going to take the idol. You know, he was the sole member on our tribe. So I definitely like, kind of understand his logic and reasoning behind sort of puppy guarding the idol. But that's not really like a thing I'm a fan of. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he could have played it better. And people have gotten swap screwed before, but this is the first challenge. We're on a new team. It's a new game. You don't have to play like that.
Adam, people have been saying you didn't like the puppy guard, didn't like standing there. Why did you stand there, and do you regret it?
Yeah, I mean, I think to some extent, I do come into this game every week saying this is a game, and I stand by my move. What I don't stand by is how I portrayed myself. I think I did like a decent enough job of explaining, like, listen, I think you guys understand what I'm doing here. I had absolutely no intentions of taking the idol until someone was seeming to want to take it from our tribe. But to be honest, I do put a little bit. I put a lot of the blame on myself. I also put a lot of the blame on like some people from my old tribe who are kind of just like being a little manipulative, saying that you guys were all coming after me. So like I will always defend the best game move. I won't always defend how I make that move. And I do apologize if anything got out of hand, personal, or just like if anything, any emotions were involved there.
So obviously, with 8 people and Adam being the only sole person, it's easy to assume that he might be the lone wolf here. But at the same time, he is just one. Madison, you guys have a body tribe of 3 against the mind tribe of 4. Could you see Adam as a potential free agent to try to loosen up the lines?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's part of the reason why I think a lot of people are intimidated by him. He doesn't really he's not tied down to anything right now, and that's freaking people out. He's really unpredictable, and you don't know where he's gonna go.
Right. Carl, say that they do bring in a free agent on the body side, and it's a 4-4 vote. Could this be a rock situation? And do you feel confident in your mind, people, to stay with you?
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you anything about where the former body members are or where Adam's head is at for getting to rocks, but I do feel very confident that our Mind 4 will stay together on that. And this is a group of people that I think beyond just like the game relationship, more than anything, like they're people I've become friends with, and that's why it's been nice this week starting to get to know people in the rest of the tribe, and hopefully if we can get past this tribal, get past another challenge, maybe win something. I think this group could be really great. And
16 people left, and I'm talking about rocks out of tribal. Molly, you played this game before. Have you felt the pace kick up after this tribe swap?
I mean, I didn't make it to the tribe swap the first time around. I don't really know what this. I mean, it definitely seems to be picking up a bit. There's a lot more moving pieces. There's more people with more ideas on what they want to do. So, yeah, I guess you could say it's picking up a bit.
Madison, how pivotal is this vote? This can very well draw the lines of the entire tribe.
Yeah, the pressure is on. I feel very stressed. I feel like every single person sitting here has felt the toll that past week of trying to figure out what's going to happen. And I do think it has the possibility to be pivotal. A lot of people have decisions to make, and I have no idea what's going to happen.
All right. Well, that is all.
It is not all.
All right.
Hello. Just gonna make sure I'm opening the right pocket here. So I didn't want to do this because I was hoping that enough people would see my value. But I do have a little bit more value today, I think. Oh, of course I prepared the speech. Y'all good. So this, just making sure I have all the paperwork. This is a steal a vote advantage. I can steal 1 vote from anyone on this tribe.
and I can use it as my own. And I believe vote for anybody? Okay. This is like, again, I was hoping to be able to keep this, and from like the answers at Tribal, from the like reactions to my challenge, I just don't think that that's feasible anymore. I'm gonna be stealing Carl's vote tonight, and I'm gonna be voting for Carl twice. Carl has 2 votes against him. Mind, you guys have 3 votes. Body, you guys have 3 votes. You can do with that what you will. You can, you can talk, you can chat, you can make new plans, but at the end of the day, you guys no longer have the majority. You guys have a little bit of power. If we go to rocks, if you guys vote for me, I'm safe. Owen's safe. Mind, you guys have a little bit more of a dilemma. A lot of you guys could be up for danger. So keep your votes. Do what you will with your votes. Again, 2 votes are going on Carl. I'm just going to bank that Carl doesn't have the idol, and I'm going to bank that you guys want to keep your idols if you have them. Other than that, do I have to hand this over to you?
Can you clarify that you are
I am going to be using it. I am using this, and I am stealing Carl's vote.
This is, in fact, a steal of vote advantage. Which means Adam will be stealing Carl's vote. Carl, you will not vote. Adam will have 2 votes, his and yours. Take what he says. Don't take what he says, but this is a real advantage. Does anyone have anything else before we vote? Alright, Adam, we'll start with you. We'll vote twice, and then we'll go down.
Hope this works. Madison, I'm hoping you vote with us. I literally hate you, Adam. I literally hate you. That is all.
In the end, you lost us that challenge. I'm really hoping that we're having a pretty epic tribal and that this will be enough.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to grab the torch, get it snuffed, and leave Tribal Council area immediately. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and wants to play it, now will be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote, Lydia. Second vote, Adam. Third vote, Molly. That's 1 vote Lydia, 1 vote Adam, 1 vote Molly, 5 votes left. Adam. Molly. That's 1 vote Lydia, 2 votes Adam, 2 votes Molly, 3 votes left. Adam. 7th vote, Molly. That's 1 vote Lydia, 3 votes Adam, 3 votes Molly, 1 vote left. The 6th person voted out of Survivor Syracuse, Mind, Body, Soul, Molly. Molly, can you grab the torch, say a few words?
I was like, I walk away now.
Molly, you can say whatever you want, but Molly, the tribe is spoken.
Thank you.
There you go.
All respect, Molly. You're so good.
Alright. New body. It's a 3-3-1 now. Adam with the steal of vote advantage. Anyone's game. The lines might be drawn, they might not be, but we'll see what happens. Definitely a wild tribal. Alright, that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you guys at the next challenge. Thank you.
Next time on Syrvivor. Following the Molly blindside, the two tribes compete in a memory relay challenge. In the ashes of betrayal, new alliances form while others crumble. Cross-tribal alliances come to light as castaways begin to speculate who they can and cannot trust.
Alright. Mad respect, that was pretty good. I thought it was gonna be a more fun tribal. Obviously I don't think this is that fun, but
in the end, you lost us that challenge. I'm really hoping that we're having a pretty epic tribal and that this will be enough.
Madison, I'm hoping you work with us. I literally hate you, Adam. I literally hate you.
It's taking a lot of self-control to not cuss you out on camera right now. But if you stay, I will literally have a personal vendetta for the rest of the game.
Sorry, this had to be done. My fault.
Everyone reached out to me except you last minute, so I didn't really have any other choice.
Dude, you were a dick to me at this challenge, and it's all I can do.
shout out to them. A lot of people really made me feel safe this week, so good game.